Conservative outrage tonight. Outraged, I tell you, by the writing of one liberal blogger who appears to be, or as they say, claim he's endorsing the assassination of both Rush Limbaugh and conservative rocker Ted Nugent. Hart Williams, a former writer for Larry Flint's Hustler magazine, wrote the following controversial comments on the liberal website, The Democratic Daily. He said, "I've got dibs on Rush. As soon as it's legal and lawful to shoot him, whoever wants Ted Nugent is welcome to him." Joining us now to respond, the artist behind the new CD, Love Grenade, rock legend Ted Nugent. Let me just, first of all, before that, he wrote, "When they manage to inevitably push their litany of hate speak and actual bloodletting and full-blown civil war, for there's no other place that the hatred of American against American will go, then," he said, "I've got dibs on Rush when it's legal and lawful, and Ted Nugent is up for grabs." So you're welcome to him. Are you really offended by that?
Well, Alan, I've been dealing with these nut jobs all my life. Since the 1960s, the animal rights and the anti-hunters have been threatening to kill my family and kill me. We have a stack of threats against us. They've threatened to kill me. We've got the files with law enforcement.
This is not a threat.
This guy is obviously a nutcase, but he is actually making a statement to assassinate fellow Americans.
No, he's
if you
not,
really want to
Ted.
find, if you really want to find hate, Alan, you'll find these lunatic fringers are all about hate, and all I can say to him is good luck.
No, actually, Ted, he's not threatening to assassinate you. He's talking about the hate on the right.
So let me guess, Alan, what you're talking about is
how he set it up, and you're
his right to make this statement. He used the word assassinate, didn't he?
Well, you're taking it totally out of context. You
no,
don't really believe he plans to assassinate you. He said,
Alan, you are such a pushover.
No.
You got this denial thing down to a science, don't you?
For your own purposes, makes you feel important that some guy wants to assassinate you. He doesn't want to assassinate you. You don't really believe that, do you?
Yeah, I do. My family takes it very seriously, and they're very concerned about it. And I think just the use of the word assassination and the hate speech that this guy spews is of great concern.
Well, he didn't say the word assassinate, by the way. That was not the words that he used. And he said when they managed to push hate so far that there's bloodletting in this country.
You can try to rationalize it all you want, Alan. We have our guard up, and we're prepared for these kind of kooks because we've been dealing with them for a while. Because I'm so happy, it really pisses the idiots off. Don't you know that? By the way,
you in your Wall Street Journal speech about which he speaks, you say, other than the civil rights movement, the decade of the 60s, which is what spurred on this piece by this blogger, you talk about the civil rights movement being the only thing that came out of the 60s, and you're forgetting about the Great Society and Head Start, Medicare, Medicaid, the movement to end the Vietnam War, helping the poor.
I didn't forget that
all
stuff.
That came out of the 60s, which you conveniently ignored.
A bigger and more wasteful bureaucracy. You put that in the asset column of America, Alan?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Ted, good to see you, my friend. Welcome
Greetings, Sean. Happy summertime 07.
Happy summertime 07. Let's go back to the words here so we can help Alan out. The words were, "I've got dibs on Rush as soon as it's legal and lawful to shoot him. Whoever wants Ted Nugent is welcome to him." Now that's a threat. That's a threat against you and your family. And it's a pretty sick mindset. But Ted, I got to tell you something. I've been through this. Every outspoken conservative I know gets the same type of hate speech and the same type of threats on a fairly regular basis. I'm sure this has happened to you a number of times.
Well, I wrote a piece for the Waco Tribune recently that was run around a little bit on the websites, and I was identifying that as a conservative, I don't want to force anybody to have a gun, but they want to force me to disarm. I don't want to force anybody to go hunting, but they want to ban my hunting. I don't want to force anybody to eat meat, but they want to ban meat. These are lunatic fringers, Sean, that really are dangerous, and I had to actually apprehend and take into custody an animal rights person in San Francisco a few years ago who threatened to kill my family to my face.
Yeah.
That was not a veiled threat. I knew the context. I saw the hate in his eyes. I literally had to put him in the hands of the San Francisco Police Department. That threat was real, and we take it seriously.
I take it seriously, too. And I've had people that, based on specific threats, that have been arrested because of what they have said and the specific threats that they have made over the years. The only thing in your case, you're the last person they should threaten. You're too good a shot, and you could do more with the bow and arrow, probably, but you've got your family to worry about. I mean, that's where this gets to. Why can't they just disagree with us and fight in the arena of ideas?
The arena of ideas, I like that. That's where we like to have our dialogue. You know, I'm an American and I love all Americans, and I would help any American pursue their dreams and their pursuit of happiness. But you find that the left, there's a lunatic fringe on the left that literally are trying to force us to comply to their outline of life, and I find it just reprehensible that they would recommend violence, not to mention murder and shooting people and assassinating people. This is bizarre.
All right, last question. Should they all be arrested? And do you take it seriously enough that you will press charges in every case?
Yes to both points. I think they should be arrested. When someone references the word shoot Rush Limbaugh, and someone else
when
can have
Colmes says about Lincoln Chafee versus Abe Lincoln, they shot the wrong Lincoln. Should she be arrested? Is she a lunatic?
Talking about taking it out of context, Alan. You're the one who's taking it out of context. You should probably read Anne's whole piece.